Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a stock analysis of Colonial Coal. Now, if you don't know what Colonial Coal is, it is a mining company and they primarily focus on coking coal, which is a metallurgical coal which is used for steel. And they have quite the properties in British Columbia and they are sitting on the largest amounts of mines with this coking coal in the entire world. Now, if you look at the stock itself, as you can see down here, this red line, this is a support level. If we look at the stock price, we can see every single time it hits this, it goes upwards. Well, we did see one step down here, but overall it is a quite nice support level down here at 1.34. Now note that this is in Canadian dollars and you can both trade this in American and Canadian, but I trade it in Canadian, so therefore I am doing this in Canadian dollars. But overall, as we see down here, we have this support level and we have been breaking through that for quite a while now. And recently we've taken huge stride upwards. And we even has this small support level, which actually has been tested once and we did see it bounce upwards again, which of course is nice. And for the day, we're actually up by 6.09%. Now, if I make the stock graph a bit bigger, make it a day each, as you can see right here, we have this upper target right up here that is 3.47. This is a support level right up here or a breakthrough point. If we break through this, it's going to be quite interesting to see where we're going to land. Now, something you should note is the volume in this stock is quite small. As you can see, the average volume is 151,000. Normally we see this in millions, so it is not the most liquid stock in the world. Now, the reason for this huge jump here back in 2021 is there was some rumors that Colonial Coal was to be bought. However, that hasn't happened yet. But I do think that might happen in the future because they don't produce anything, they simply find coal in the ground. If we take an even bigger look, let's just make each candle a week instead. As you can see, it's quite a volatile stock. As you can see it trading downwards here and upwards. Now, and by that I mean it is a stock that can be both quite high and quite low because they don't generate any revenue. You can also see that over here in the financials. As you can see, they don't generate any revenue at all. So this is purely a speculative play. Now, if I make each candle an hour again, we can see in the RSI as well, it is quite up and down. So recently we can see we have been in the upper RSI a couple of times here. And up in the upper RSI in the overbought area, we have seen that we've been up in 79 and we have also been up in 83. So not the highest peaks here in the overbought, but then again, quite nice to see. We have however also seen that we have been in this oversold period recently. So as you can see, it is quite up and down. Now the beta on this is 1.99 and that means that it is almost 100% more volatile than the average index which it lies in. Now, you should also note that how small this company is. It is only $358 million Canadian, so it is quite a small company. So be quite wary of that. But overall, in the RSI, it is quite nice. We do see some, recently we have seen some greater period up here in the upper RSI between 30 and 50, meaning the general trend is upwards. Of course, we also have some down here, peaks down here in the lower RSI, and just a smidge in the oversold. But overall, we have been in the upper, which is great to see that that is the way the stock is headed. Now, if we look at the financials, as in terms of revenue, as you can see, none whatsoever. Now, something I do like about them is they have very little debt. They have $36,000 in debt, which is basically nothing for a mining company. And it was founded in 2007, so it is quite an old company. Now, they do have quite a large amount of cash on hand, which is great to see because they don't have that many employees. However, they do use quite many subcontractors to find these coal mines. Now, something I do like about them is they have quite a large amount of closely held shares as well compared to other companies. We sometimes see in these companies that is just exploration, we see way too much closely held shares, around 50 or 40%. They only have 26%, which is nice. If you don't know what closely held shares are, these are shares that are not open on the free market, and this is often like a CEO or some other investors. Now, we don't even have any proper valuation because they're not earning or selling anything, so we can't take that into consideration either. But overall, it is quite a nice capital structure. We have very little debt and quite nice amounts of cash on hand. Now, if we go down here and look at the performance, let me just look since 2010. As you can see, we have some years with absolute horror performance and some years with great performance. Now, if you look at the average, we are down by 0.41%. So if you bought this stock the day it came out, you'd have an average loss of 0.41% per year. Now, if you look at the past 10 years, it would have been relatively decent, actually at 7.44. But as I said, it is quite a speculative stock. We can see that both in 2023, 21, and 2020, when we hear these rumors about it being bought, it absolutely skyrockets. Now, if you look at the technicals, for the day, it's a strong buy. For the week, it's a buy. And for the month, it is still a buy. And that is, of course, because as you can see right here, slowly but surely, let me move that back. It is just increasing. And we also see it up by 6.9% recently. So it is absolutely just falling upwards, which is quite nice, as I do own quite a lot of shares in the stock. It is a very, very speculative play, but it wouldn't surprise me if some companies like Rio Tinto or something like that, a proper mining company, were to buy Colonial Coal. And my best guess would be it would be bought for about maybe $9 to $12. As you can see as well, we don't even have any analyst rating on it, but my personal target for this is $9 to $12, and that is at least what I'm hoping to get out of it. Now, if you did like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like this, please don't forget to leave the companies you want to analyze in the comment section below.